Well, I had to get it to check it out. The National Enquirer. With Blake Shelton on the cover and Gwen Stefani reading 9 Women He's Hiding from Gwen, but the one that's gaining all the attention is Cruz' 5 Secret Mistresses. Their shocking claims. That's what it says. And you turn to the page. It has conservative, family man, evangelical. Now, for Ted's sake, I hope this isn't true. But it's Washington, D.C. So, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a little bit. But look at this. They have a hooker, teacher, and co-workers. See that? And they have their faces redacted and blurred so you can't tell who they are. Now, they don't name names, but they say that the Enquirer is withholding the names of the women who are said to be linked to the hot-blooded Canadian-born father of 2. But according to the rumors, the first woman is a foxy political consultant who once worked for the 45-year-old candidate and is now associated with another political campaign. Randy Ted. Now, there's nothing wrong with being Randy. There is something wrong with cheating on your wife, but there's nothing wrong with being Randy. Let's just get that out of the way. But at any rate, Randy Ted supposedly had a romp with her in a closet at a Republican state convention, dished a snitch. The woman involved has denied rumors of an affair with Ted and has blamed the leaks on political hacks. Now, that sounds like Amanda Carpenter. She is one of the commentators on CNN, and she's also married. So the question is, if this occurred, when did this occur? I mean, it's one thing to say that he did it, but if it was, when? When did all these things occur? With the assumption people make is that, these happened recently. But was this 20 years ago? Well, could have been 20 years ago. But the whole point is, was this 10 years ago? Was it, when? When did it happen? When did it happen? The second woman has been described to the Enquirer as a pretty 30-ish Washington, D.C. lawyer who works in politics. There's a lot of those. That's like, that's shooting fish in a barrel in Washington, D.C. Their relationship may, which means they're not certain, have begun after she was recruited to work for Ted's U.S. Senate campaign and continued even after she moved on to other political consulting jobs. It's alleged that Ted hooked up with her at the Republican Capitol Hill Club in a private room, the insider blabbed. Another snitch said a third woman connected to Ted is apparently a hot babe who once worked on one of his campaigns. There's also a lot of those around. That's shooting fish in a barrel, too. According to the source, the 2 were caught getting cozy on the campaign trail. The fourth woman, according to another insider, said to be a sexy Austin school teacher. There's a lot of those, too, who may have had a fling with Ted after he was appointed Texas Solicitor General. Ted's 5th lover is reported to be a 1,000-night Washington, D.C. call girl, of which there are a lot of those. Ted supposedly had it on with a prostitute, said a source. I mean, when you read these in total, these claims are really weak. So something stronger has to come from this. The only one that looks like it might have any strength is the one regarding the political consultant. Maybe. But on the surface, this is much weaker by far. This is much weaker than what the National Enquirer put out with respect to John Edwards. That was true. This is flimsy.